Listen. Yeah. Yes, dog. Oh. Get that out of there. It's always gonna be puss, okay? Hey everybody. Hi, happy Sunday to you. Good weekend. Good weekend. It's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much. Welcome to the panel. This is a live discussion with me and some of my kins and some of my good old friends where we talk about all the things that we watched this weekend or this week. This includes drama and tea on that Twitter thing or other things in between. We have some announcements today from some people, including myself, maybe others. People moved, people made decisions. We're all happy with this. I got a full house here today. C Diggy 1 is up in this mother. Blakisha. Yeah, we keeping Blakisha. It's forever. It's forever. Duly noted. Duly, excuse me. Duly underscore noted. You have to give the two things to give space for someone to sit down. There's 2 underscores, so he has seating for everybody. And Jamar 84. The good sis. Why are you gonna flick me off in this good old studio back over here? That's fine. You can do that. We'll get you later. I'm not done with you. But we're gonna start on my social medias here. I'm gonna give you one quick announcement, and then I'm gonna bring in my guests, and we're gonna talk some good shit today. Remind yourselves, this is not a monetized video. So tips are muy importante, as I will not be getting paid for this. At the same time, we gonna be talking some good stuff. And hey, comment section, you're a part of this too. So don't forget, whatever you say and we may read may pop up on this screen and we'll have a giggle and a kiki. Oh, I made the rhyme happen. All right. At Matty Rants on both Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Cameo, Bookable, okay? And then also you can find me on Twitter at the Matty Rants. I am now fully into Twitter. My participation is stunning. Now, if you want to donate to the channel, you see this banner down here. Look at this move. Ooh. Cash App, $ Matty Rants, Venmo, MattyRants, and PayPal.me/Matty Rants. Also to the channel, super chat if you would for me, please. All right. I thank you so much for being here. We're going to go ahead and start this up with some people. Actually, an announcement first before I bring everybody in. A lot of people have been asking me or been wondering, okay, where is Fortunate Rants? When is this happening? What's going on here? We needed to take a moment and step back. A lot of stuff was going on, but Fortunate Rants will be back in March. We're going to revamp the show a little bit here. It's going to be less newsroom and more how you do. It's going to be a midweek break for everything else that's going to happen in between. We're going to be talking about some good stuff. It's going to be more involving of you, like how we do with this panel with my girl, Miss Mimi Cherry. So give us a couple more weeks. We're going to do some work here, and then we're going to have a little game plan for you soon, okay? Yay! All right. So I just want to make sure everybody knew that Fortunate Rants was coming back. Stop asking me because I'm still not going to respond to those messages. All right. All right. First person up in this room, we're going to go ahead and give it to my good sister. I have to do this one first, even though she was late coming in. You know what I'm saying? Well, I mean, you was barely on time, bitch. You was barely on time. This was my co-host with the most, still my co-host with the most, the one who came with me from Houston to LA, and now he's in Atlanta, and I'm back in Houston, honey. My good sis with the long locks. Representation matters. It's my boy, Jamar 84.
Hi.
Hello, red sweatshirt. How are you?
Okay, come on, first black president.
We appreciate it.
It's still February.
It's still February. We're going to talk about Black History Month before this is over because I dare someone to say we didn't. But
Should
Jamar,
I do this camera, or I feel like I'm like.
No, I'm okay with this. This seems okay. Jamar, social media links, please.
So you can find me on all social media platforms at Jamar84. That's Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840. Can I get an amen?
Amen. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Let's give a shout out to Suzanne Saran Wrap. Girl, I'm on a charter bus right now, tuned in without my headphones connecting first, so the entire bus heard "Yes, God" from the intro. Oops. They'll be okay. Give them a little puss while I'm that charter bus, wherever you're going. Stay safe, Susan. Thank you so much, baby. I said Suzanne the first time I caught myself. Forgive me, Susan. Next person up on this panel, y'all know this baby. Tall, glass. So I don't know what drink you want to give him, Chris, but you can tell him when you get in here. 6'7", don't care. He's in heaven. Chris C. Diggy 1 from Pop Roast and the Allegedly Show. I'm on it with my intros today. Give my boy some love. I'm going ahead and bring it on in. What's the tea? Oh, it's a Daria shirt.
Hey.
Hey, Chris.
Happy last day of Black History Month.
Happy last day of Black History Month. We're going into Black History Year. Right. Chris, social medias for these babies.
Yeah, so you can follow me on my own YouTube channel, CDIGGI1, same name for Twitter and Instagram. Also, Pop Roast on Alexander Rogers' channel, and you can find that on Spotify and Apple if you want to listen to us too.
Wunderbar. I'm loving that. I'm going to be giving you another podcast to be on once I get this one together for the panel here. That's going to be good. Everybody, come on for the Chris. Listen, everybody, here come that love in the comment section. Let them know. You like to climb trees, y'all. I see you. I
have my new background, too. I'm not sure. Well, I guess you can't see it, but I'm in my new place.
Okay, work. How that move was fine? Everything was okay?
You see my
come on. I see Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Sailor Moon.
And Sailor Moon. Okay, Goku. Yeah, Goku. Who is this up here with the... Is that...
Who is that?
It's Spike from Cowboy Bebop.
Oh my God. And I love Cowboy Bebop. I'm so mad I didn't get that reference. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm not going to do the theme music here. I got two other people to bring in. We will forget. Hold up. Wait a minute. Does she love you? Dooley _ noted. Yeah, I did it. Bringing in my good friend with the good cooking background here. He's got a spoon in hand and a bowl to feed you. It's my good friend, Dooley _ noted.
Just so happen to have a bowl and a spoon in my area. How about that?
I love it when a bitch comes with a prop. Okay.
Wait, where's your signature yellow?
I have one yellow.
Oh, okay.
Or is it blue? We're not doing that dress today. Dooley.
Definitely blue or definitely yellow, excuse me.
Where can they find you on your social medias?
Yes, y'all. So on the Twitter, I am _Dooley Noted _. On the Instagram, I'm Dooley Noted with 2 underscores for personal, and then Dooley Does Food for business. But you can also find me on YouTube. And actually, before I got on today, I just finished editing my new video. So a new video will be premiering tomorrow.
Lovely. Is this one going to take 18 hours to upload?
It shouldn't. This is the fried chicken salad video.
I'm like, look at it. I'm like, did you bring down the 4K quality so that way that thing could upload, baby?
I did high def. I did not do 4K this time.
Okay, smart man, Chris. He gonna learn quickly. Like, unless you have.
It was pretty, girl. It was pretty.
It was beautiful. We had to wait 2 days, but it was beautiful. It's a little stale. No, I'm just playing. All right, y'all know where to follow my good sis, and we about to go ahead and get on in here. 322 people in the room, and we haven't even started yet. How about them apples? Ooh, he coming with a blue background and a good orange shirt and a good green top. This is how you color block. It's gonna be Blakisha. How you doing?
Blakisha. Hey.
Good afternoon, or even, I don't know what time it is. I'm inebriated. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I see a little sleepy eye. I hope you don't tip the top.
I wish.
Listen, I've already had my 1, 2, 3 of the day here, so I'm already in that good spirit too. But I do this for a living. So Blake, we're gonna get you in on this, and I hope you don't dip on out. How about you give the people your 2 social media links, please?
Yes, for now. You can find me on Instagram at Rowley B, and Twitter at BARowley86. I think Twitter's unlocked now officially.
Okay, good. Because I was looking for you for a tag and I couldn't find your swag, sis. So it was like, no, I gotta stop rhyming today.
It gives me anxiety.
That's cute, but here we are on YouTube. What anxiety have you given? I'm glad you had some little thing in your system here because we're about to talk about some things today, baby. Okay. Azalea Banks, you're not going to walk away alive today after we are done with you. And we love you, but we're about to give you some tough love, you big-headed bitch. And then also we're going to go into other things as well as James Charles found his way back in the news for some odd reason, girl. You know what I'm saying? It's always them. No,
I don't know her.
You don't.
I saw it kept scrolling.
Girl, well, a lot of people apparently do, but at the same time, skimmer-rinky-dink, skimmer-rinky-doo. I love us moving to the next subject, which will be Drag Race UK season 2, because Drag Race today decided we're going to stop in the middle of all of this nonsense of no one's going home forever and ever and ever. And what we're going to do is we're going to just have a pandemic special in the middle of the season with just this many episodes. I saw orange lips. I saw dim lighting. I saw 4 heads. I saw people giving me nothing. So I would like to ask y'all's opinions on this wonderful special that was given in the middle of actually not even the middle, a third of the way through the season here from y'all today. I'm going to start with Jamar first because I got a finger.
This makes not 1, not 2, not 3 or 4, but 5 episodes this season where no one has gone home, and a cast of 13 bitches. 5 episodes. Now, the special was nice. It did kind of, answer a lot of questions as to how they sort of put a season like this together, given the, the pandemic. But just the timing. Why now? Why not have this like in between the last competitive episode and the finale?
Like they would normally do, right? Like that was the normal routine, how this would work.
But I mean, the special was nice, and I'm glad that how serious the production team took the situation, what kind of links that they went through to make sure that they and the queens were safe, to where it doesn't really feel like when y'all watch the show, do y'all feel like it's any different than what we normally get from a Drag Race season, given the pandemic? Do you feel that different? A little bit.
It's a lot more sterilized.
Yeah, but I mean, I just think the timing of it was just annoying.
I agree.
I just don't know that it is necessary.
It was. I was thinking the same thing that Mimi actually just said. I feel like they put it here for something to do with the Emmys or something. But maybe they had to. It could have been an iOS press release or email,
a YouTube special,
or a YouTube special. It kind of. I felt like we were just starting to get into our Drag Race season 13 fantasy, and they snatched us right out of it. And I was like, why now?
I mean, we were preparing for somebody to go home next week and having our, popping the champagne and celebrations and all that kind of good stuff. And now we got to wait another motherfucking week. And Drag Race UK is almost goddamn done. Okay. Explain that to me. 2 weeks. Was it 2 weeks or 1 week that was after it? I can't remember. Was it like
2? Because 13 started on New Year's Day. And
the same when everybody came together. You showed
it started the 14th, I think.
And they also had a pandemic special, and we're still able to put the episode out.
That part. That part.
See, Dickie, what you thinking, honey?
Yeah, this season is really like dragging on. Pardon the pun. Well, the special was cute. The special was cute, but it was just something like I was frying catfish too. I mean, I was checking in and out on
with Keisha Cole for her plates for the next award show. She's going to be outside.
Right. I need to get to it. Like, I mean, we already live in this pandemic fantasy. I mean, I really didn't want to be more depressed looking at this, but I get it. I mean, hard work goes into behind the scenes. They want people to, be shot out by production and all that. So I get it, but can we get to the eliminations?
Send these bitches home.
Yes.
What episode number is this, by the way? Do we know?
9.
Yeah, 9.
I'm getting to Snatch Game. Got it.
Like UK is very good. I'm really shocked.
Agreed.
UK is giving. She's giving.
She's been giving since day one. Them hoes walked in there. I was like, okay, we're going to get there in a second. I do want to say that with Snatch Game coming up, a lot of people already have seen pictures, etc. We're not going to really discuss that too much, but who do you think would be excellent in Snatch Game from who is left in this committee of people? Just based on what we have seen. And also remind yourself, a lot of Snatch Games, the front runners going in didn't do well at all. Mm-hmm. So we have to take that into effect.
I paused the screen and I saw that Simone was Harriet Tubman.
Harriet Tubman.
That's hilarious.
How is she allowed to do that?
I'm still like trying to figure this one out in my brain because I'm like, you had that costume in your purse?
Because they didn't allow, remember years ago, they didn't allow Trixie to do Anne Frank. So I'm like, how are they letting her do?
I mean, Anne Frank's story is a little bit different.
Yeah.
Not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. Girl, not even
figures that they wouldn't let you really touch. But
so many people have been bringing up Harriet Tubman lately. I mean, Nicki Minaj to like,
oh my God,
be on the $20 bill soon. Like, I feel like a lot of people have been using Harriet Tubman's name. A lot of them.
Cicely Tyson will be there soon, unfortunately. Because, since she passed away, now you know how everybody's gonna pretend like they knew who she was, and it's like, now, girl. And I hate when that happens with some of these celebrities. Like when Bernie Mac passed away. Oh, I used to love, girl. You weren't giving that man tea. Like, let's stop. So
they were streaming the Kings of Comedy.
Oh,
can I get some
cookies? That's still iconic. Still iconic. Well, him downstairs. Poor DL Hughley. What were you doing up there with those three? Like, what happened?
Existing.
As usual, that's DL Hughley for you, girl. Let me stop talking about that man so he can have a career. I would like to say that this is going on a little too long. I do love the show and everything's fun and all that kiki. And you know what? Give the people in the background some shout outs. Like, let know the camera crew and all them people are working hard because they deserve that. But I could have waited till the second to last episode for this. And that's all I'm saying. And we would have had more clips too.
Okay, because they kept having to reference the same.
I was like, we didn't need this reunion episode now. Like, we could have got a little further along. I'd have taken a Zoom call. I'd have been fine.
You know what? This should have been a YouTube video on their channel, and
then
proceeded with the episode.
Or wait,
like a Wild Presents exclusive.
Yeah.
Like, if you're not trying,
put it on Wild Plus.
Right, like if you're trying to get people to subscribe, why not put it on that sort of platform versus Paramount Plus, which everybody was, we're comment section and my people, were you honestly ever thinking about downloading Paramount Plus on your phone, your computer, or anything else? What was the selling point, please?
Wait,
never crossed my mind to. I didn't even know what a Paramount was.
So I got mad and then suddenly realized that I will have Paramount Plus. So I love Star Trek and I have CBS All Access so that I can watch Discovery. And I was like, what is this Paramount Plus? And then I got a little notification that was like, your plan is being rolled over to Paramount Plus. And I was like, girl, what? Like, it came out of nowhere.
Well, they're bringing back Rugrats.
I saw a clip. I saw a clip. I was okay with it. I actually was okay with it because it looked almost like it could be a movie. I was like, what is this? Like,
I didn't like the animation style.
I'm going to try to get used to it. They said they're going to do it original style. So it's not like the new revamp, like the original first season, not that revamp they did. That was awful. Not all grown up, but you remember when Rugrats rechanged it a little bit when Tommy's little brother came in and that animation style.
That's actually for the better, though.
It wasn't funny anymore.
No, it looked better.
I missed the microaggressions and the adult jokes. They were gone after that. Yeah, Susie Carmichael, Angelica Pickles, bitch, that black versus white queen stuff, that was happening for real.
Man, have you ever heard the fan theory about Rugrats?
Yes.
About how also for those that have no idea what we're talking about, there's this whole fan theory that all of the kids are dead and that it is the adults trying to cope with their lost children, but they fused it together to make sense with the storyline. It's eerie, but it actually sounds kind of lit.
Now,
They
who
make
on the
all
dark?
those conspiracy
I don't get it.
Who on the dark web was like, I'm about to fuck some shit up today?
Right. I was
They,
like,
said-
how
they
dare
did
you
that
make a
same
childhood
thing
favorite?
for Ed and Eddie. They said they're all dead from like different time periods and
That
shit.
one made more sense because they're perpetually still stuck in that neighborhood. You never see them go anywhere else but that
Right.
same section.
Mhm.
Rugrats were traveling around town and going to grandpa's house across the street. Like this one was
Right.
always the cul-de-sac. So
No
that
parents, no other adult figures.
never saw them. That makes more sense. All the children, yeah, but
But the Rugrats being dead, like, don't ruin my childhood like that.
no, I just assumed that Angelica ended up having to be put in juvenile hall for beating on them babies, and then it ended up being some sort of situation like in South Park when that one teacher had the little yes and no button that was going on, and she needed electricity. Okay, anywho, let me get back.
Susie Carmichael's a lead lawyer for civil rights. She may be queer.
I'm gonna Google that later. I've never heard of that.
That is
I'll link y'all. It'll be in the group chat, girl. We'll talk about it.
okay. Listen, back to this season that'll never end. This is the season that'll never end, and it goes on and on. Our friends. Some people started watching it, not knowing what it was, and then we got to episode 8 and said, "What the fuck is going on?" Like, okay, there you go. It's a song for what's happening here. I love the show, but woo.
Did we
Woo.
talk about who we think would do good on Snatch Game?
Oh, we didn't, and I was letting it go because I got tired of talking about it. I would assume Tina Burner if it's not Tina Burner being Tina Burner. I know it really depends on the people and what they're gonna do because I know Candy gonna be Candy regardless.
Basically.
Change what tone of voice? Like that's you, boo. You know what I mean? I don't see Elliot doing well, but I maybe you do. I mean, Got Mixed supposed to be Paris Hilton, so if anything, the vocal fry that already exists there is gonna just
That's just
place itself like
Well,
right.
the only thing Gottmik does, he might win.
Yeah, I can see it. I want Tina to win for some reason. I just want her to have a good wig on when it happens.
I think you want Tina to have a moment.
I feel like she needs a moment. Like, give her something. I mean, Tina's. While I'm annoyed with half of the things that happen, I'm entertained more than annoyed. So I want to see her do some of them. I feel like I just there, and it's like, damn, are you about to be here safe the whole time and then out the door?
That's what it looks like.
Poor
I
thing.
think that I would have thought that initially that Utica would have done well, but then I saw what she did in that Boston Rossi thing. I'm like, never mind. Never mind.
I don't really know what's going to happen to her. I feel similar to you, Matt. I think 2T's. I don't think she's gonna do too hot based upon what we've seen thus far and who her character is. It feels too
Who's her character?
Rue McClanahan / Blanche.
It's a fail. It's a fail.
So Crystal from Drag Race UK season 1 did Blanche or did Rue McClanahan for Snatch Game, and it was very 4 out of 10. So I'm assuming that 2T's ain't gonna get but 2 out of 10 for me, but we will see what happens.
Just like Beyonce.
Oh yeah, like
The dude character for Snatch Game.
I think Rose is gonna be in some trouble. Like this Mary Queen of Scots character, I just don't know.
Well, it can go either way. It could be, it could be, she could be Lawrence Chaney for fuck's sake, and we would just giggle and laugh. You know what I mean? That could be her interpretation of Mary the Queen of Scots. But we know she can do the accent for sure. I don't know. I'm nervous because it's Snatch Game, and UK season 2 really let me down a bit. So yeah.
Thank God for Bimini.
Bitch.
I also just feel like the celebrities on Snatch Game now just get more and more to the fringes.
Like Ben de la Creme, because I have to bring this up. I was watching the Snatch Game yesterday from All Stars. Jesus Christ. You want to talk about somebody that just killed everybody in the competition and was like, I'm just going to leave you right here. Like, knew the character, presented it well, never was out of it. Like, the whole bit. I need some of that. I need some of that.
And
I need
are just improv queens. And even just Snatch Game, improv challenges, the marketing challenges, they just are just funny as hell.
Yeah.
Like a James Monsoon moment, like someone who's gonna fully commit to the Snatch Game.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that made me take pause that's not related to the contestants is the fact that Raven has seemingly got 8 shades darker than the last time we saw her.
Oh, see. Now hold on. See, Diggy, we're not on Drag Race UK. How you running over there? We almost there. Because trust me, I'm gonna talk about Rachel Dolezal. Trust me, I'm there. But let's close this out. Season 13.97643 pi, whatever. It's still going on. We'll see you next week with it. Let's hope someone goes home because I can only imagine another double Shantae. So speaking of Drag Race UK, because Jamel got us there, and trust and believe everybody has been talking about this. Besides the Brillo pad that Taste thought was going to work to get her through that week, Raven came through the workroom to help them with their makeup. As she walked into the workroom, everyone saw a Black woman or someone portraying to be, because of the darkness of her skin. Now, I was told by someone who knows that individual that Raven tans every damn day, almost every day, and has a tanning bed in their house. So it's like a thing, like it's their whole thing. That's their shtick. So Mama's dark because literally she tans every damn day. But a lot of us are like, yeah, I hear you. But it's also this weird presentation with this lady walk in with Rue, and Rue is sitting there definitely not even matching in the tone. You know what I'm saying? So what do y'all think of that situation here? I made my statement in the review. I said Rachel Dolezal, just kidding, but also, and this part right here, it's also styling.
Yeah. I just don't know how me, Raven, Tia Coffee, C Diggy, and Simone all use the same foundation. Like, I don't understand how we it don't make sense to me. Like, what? Like, Raven, how are you included in that same bubble of foundation, girl? It don't register. 404 era does not compute. Like, what?
She's gotten progressively darker since her start on Drag Race. And it's just like, girl, you were kind of alabaster before, and now you're a good medium well.
Go to season 2. You are not lying. I just watched it yesterday, bitch. I was like, who is this?
I mean,
I gotta go back and look. She's giving like Ariana Grande right now. Like,
that's exactly what I was gonna say, bitch.
Oh, okay.
No, she's giving you Beyonce.
Well, Ariana Grande, like her skin went like 4 shades darker after she was on Nickelodeon, wasn't she?
Yeah, whatever show she had that red hair.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like, this reminds me a lot of when people are doing the comparisons of Ariana Grande being like plastic or just like paper white, and then all of a sudden now she's tan. Because I think they were trying to sell her like she was more of a Hispanic woman instead of her Italian heritage. Because I thought it'd be more marketable. I think that's similar to what's happening here. We don't really know if that's what Raven's doing to try to market herself, in that way. But it just looks weird. It's a little off-putting, eyebrow raising, if you will.
It's just the transition. It's eyebrow raising. Like if you were somewhere like a little bit lighter before you just got dark, I'd be like, okay, whatever. But she literally entered the workroom in season 10 with like a beat white face.
I'm triggered when I see stuff like that because when I went to school and I transitioned from a majority white school to majority Black school. And in the majority white school I was in, there would be white people who were tan. And they come in and see me and be like, look, I'm darker than you now. Like I can say I'm Black. So when I see Raven and I see that literally triggers me because it's like, girl, that's that tea where if they saw someone who was light, that would be a conversation. Like, and that's also where people make jokes or don't understand melanin and different hues of skin tones when it comes to Black people. And not to say that Raven is like responsible for making this happen, but as a makeup artist too, and other things as well that come with this, you work on many, many faces. RuPaul, we appreciate what you've done to RuPaul. We appreciate what you've done. Like, trust me, I actually looked back in the day compared to now. I'm like, Raven is beating the shit out that face. Like it's there. But I'm also looking at you coming in with these hat pieces, giving very Black woman at church, very, very of Africa, very of the islands. And there's a couple of queens that do that where they wear those headpieces talking about this is Viking heritage and in English. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Very African headpiece. It's very Haiti. It's very the islands. It's very Trinidad, Tobago. It's very her. And so we let you do it because it's drag, but then we also ask questions later when you're not stepping up, when things like Black Lives Matter need to be said, or other things that happen in the community with Drag Race fandom and the racism. That's all. That's where we're coming from.
I'm just hoping that Raven doesn't do the Ariana thing, and as Ariana got darker, her ability to pronounce syllables also decreased. So I'm hoping that Raven will still have the language capacity to communicate with her in the workroom.
Ariana was
the pronounce anything.
She still.
She went from like a 0 to like a -10. Like, girl, we're about. I don't
She's
understand.
always got a marble mouth. Like that's her style.
I'm not really an Ariana fan. I mean, I'm a casual. I mean, she has some cute songs, but it's a lot of microwave bops. It is, and I'm sorry if you're Ariana.
They are. I mean, they really are. Like,
2 minutes and 30 seconds per.
Who's gonna be listening to like Break Free and Love
In
Me
20
Hard?
years. I say that all the time. Like, she doesn't have really like music I can listen to like down the line, like a classic.
I mean, she's got. I'm not an Ariana fan by any stretch of the imagination, but she's got some stuff I would listen to in a couple years, like Dangerous.
I would do So Into You as the only song I will give a play and a stay 10 years from now, to be honest with you, because everything else sounds the goddamn same. That last album that she dropped, you tell me how many times that she went in from different whispers to other whispers.
I did not care for the last. I like Dangerous Woman, but not this last album.
It's great to clean your house to. It's great to vacuum, dust.
Vacuum.
My favorite song from her, Don't Judge Me, is Breathing. Like, I can listen to that.
And that sounds like another song. And that sounded like another song. And that sounded like another song. And they just skip around. That girl be in the studio going, okay, what 3 little lines do you need me to do? And this ponytail is still holding on for dear life.
Yeah.
I mean,
listen, Ariana's cute. And that's how much I can look at her. She's a cute individual, cute music. It's all cute. CUTE done. You know what I mean? Now, if you want to talk about some bad bitches, we can talk about some people. But like, I don't see that for her in the same fucking outfits every goddamn show. I don't see it. The same moves too. I don't see it.
It's a very 6-inch stiletto, thigh-high boot.
But then again, we came up in a different era, though, than most of these young babies that live and breathe for Miss Grande. And that's why I can't take that away from them. They like Starbucks. Some of us like to go make our coffee. That's all. Like, I'm just saying. So I like her, but I'm not going to ever put her in a top 10 group. That ain't never going to happen.
One of my friends, and I love her dearly, and I put this in my story some weeks ago, where she was like, if Ariana did a versus with Rihanna, she would win.
Bitch, where?
What?
You walk out of who?
What?
You mean like mine? You talk about the other bit, like, cause mine?
Oh, yeah.
The most number 1 singles out of anybody?
Bitch, the can only bring 20 songs. Rihanna has 14 number 1s. You can already put. 14.
When was she born? Was she born like in 1996?
How old is that girl? She's in the mid.
Ariana?
You talking about my friend or Ariana Grande?
Yeah, your friend.
Somewhere in the mid 90s, like 95.
Yeah, that has to be it.
I didn't know what to think. I don't know what to think with that one. And I'm not.
People know like their music like after 96.
I put the poll up and she got like 25%. Rihanna got like 80. I'm like,
let me tell you. Listen. I'm so mad just hearing all that. I am not the biggest fan of that Titanic forehead of a lady. But I will tell you this.
bitch.
If you want to put somebody up against somebody, it's gonna be clean sweep. Riri, put her up there. Number 1s don't lie. It's like, girl, let's drop it. Like, what we gonna do? Hold on, Christian. Hey, I see you. Come on, 75. Seeing Raven is bittersweet because I think of Tyra. Do you think if she wanted to, she could make a comeback, or is she the Monique of Drag Race? If we're talking about Tyra Sanchez, who's now going by James Ross.
The Monique of Drag Race?
Monique, as in, I need to shave my legs, but I'm not going to because I'm at the Oscars and I was feeling my shit, Monique.
Right.
Monique.
I love us for real.
Not her, but comedian.
Yeah, I know.
But I said
Monique's still on the payroll. Yeah, she fine.
Y'all can give me side eye because clearly today we're talking about my problematic faves. But Tyra was a phenomenal drag queen.
She really was.
She was, but she was dry as hell, girl.
I really feel like the Drag Race franchise kind of like gave her a gun to like harm herself. Like they did nothing to protect her like as a winner and continued to just put her out there without a leg to stand on. She was out here being called all kinds of N's and B's and F's. Did nobody say nothing? People kept antagonizing her, talking about, I even should have won. Like I sat there at DragCon 2018 and they let this little white girl walk up to the podium during the season 2 reunion panel and in front of thousands of people make that same statement. Like, she's been problematic, sure, but like she's a great drag queen.
I don't know if I was a fan of that far back in season 2. Like, I didn't think it was that crazy.
Oh, baby.
Well, they hated her.
They hated her.
Baby. Well, hold on now. Let me set this up. Hold up. This is before Twitter and shit, and people were still getting in there. And it was Facebook where they were really dragging her. James Ross actually said she still does drag under James Ross. Just not. So she's basically Charlie Hides is somebody with their. Okay. Cool, James. But here's what I'll say to this. Tyra was dry as fuck on the whole season. Let's just be clear. Wood, talented as everything. Came out there and served the babies. But when it came to a confessional, boo, Wendy Testenberger, boo. How you let Tatiana wear you out next to you? I can't even say it. And the Jujubee, that's not the one you go up against. But I will say, as far as drag was concerned, she was eating up season 2.
And honestly, Tyra would eat up these current seasons.
She would.
Tyra would eat it.
Eat them.
She's the Azalea Banks of drag.
Yeah.
Basically, all talent and just oof. You know what I'm saying? And I like Tyra, and I've always was a supporter of Tyra, just like I was a supporter for anybody who was black on the show. Period. But also because we get a lot of hate on that show, and we have receipts and evidence to do so. And another thing about it is when people always talk about why you always bring up race and do this, I'm a black man. I can bring up the fuck I want to.
We're reminded of it every day.
We deal with it every day.
Every day we're reminded of it.
So I'm not even asking for forgiveness on that one. That's just me, boo. This is just what we're all living with. So sometimes I got to turn on my TV and I have to see things that don't look right. And sometimes I got to walk outside and it's the same goddamn thing. So and sometimes I have to go into my comment section and see someone telling me to calm it down because I'm being too black. So what we're not going to do is act like this shit ain't real and that we don't see it. And that all these other queens who have been horribly wrong in the past, old seasons, who still somehow get booked for these gigs with Voss and all these other places. I'm like, come on now. Like, are we not going to do the research? You're going to get the new baby, but you're not going to get this baby? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it, but at the same time, this is what it is. Yeah, this is what it is, and we just gotta.
I wish you would come back, just for the sake of if they ever wanted to entertain an all-winter season. I would love to see her compete,
and she would eat.
I think they brought
Tyra would go in. I don't know about win, but go in.
She may not win, but she gonna give the girls a run for.
Tyra on skill alone is gonna take herself to top 3. Like she's that good. Personality, they will try to get that bitch out, but Tyra makes her own clothes. She can turn it on just for the challenge, just well enough to be safe. You know she's gonna be sickening on the runway.
She's gonna give you TV. Like
she's taking herself to top 3.
I want to pose a question now because I feel like we're gonna be unanimous in this.
Okay.
If there were to be an all-winter season with all stars included, who will be the first one to go home?
Ooh.
First one to go home out of all winners.
Out of all the winners of seasons and all-star seasons. And I feel like if we think about it, we'll all say the same name.
I'm concerned about 2 girls in particular. And I'm not quite sure what would go home. It would depend on the lip sync. My initial answer was Trisha. Because Trisha has a following, but in terms of raw skills, I feel like there are other girls that would do what she can do better. My second one is Violet. I think Violet is beautiful and very talented. Her runway will save her. but I don't know if she can keep up with some of what the other girls are giving. Like Aquaria's right there. She's right there.
Mm.
Are we including All Stars?
Yeah, including All Stars.
I think I would say Sharon would go home first.
She is, yeah, girl, maybe.
And then, like, a shocking would be like Aquaria. I mean, Aquaria would slay the runway, but against everybody,
I think Aquaria would go a little further than that, Chris.
I think Aquaria would go.
Yeah.
go home like,
Aquaria is funny.
Like, also too, don't sleep on Aquaria. Now that's a bad bitch when she really wants to. When she really wants to, you cannot touch her. And I've seen it in person now, so I'm like, okay, I had to sit back. I saw that baby perform, and I was like,
right. I need to see her lip sync. I haven't seen her lip sync in a while, but I just don't see her like her lip sync.
She did Lady Gaga Chromatica for something with the Voss Events thing, and they had to resurrect her. This bitch dropped into this nice little kick out stand from like the seat and was in the rain system like Diana Ross or some shit and was wearing it the fuck out. I was like, go on, bitch. And then there was a snowy moment too. Yeah, Aquarius that girl when she wants to be.
It was Sharon for me. Like Sharon, I could see going home pretty immediately.
I would say it would be Trixie, because Trixie, out of all the winners, has the worst track record on the show. Like, she doesn't do Drag Race very well, but she just does drag very well.
I'm trying to be fair, even though I really dislike Trixie solely for like that electoral college win that she had.
Wasn't it?
She won by a national convention. They had to come together and vote for the president.
Right.
I see you, Stacey. I see you, Kim.
I don't think she would go home first.
No, hold on. Before we continue with this, y'all, we have 628 people on the YouTube right now. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all so much for being here. This is a Drag Race chat. We're about to get into some drama in a second too. And thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share, donate if you can. You know, we ain't monetizing this mother. And guess what? This is going to be a podcast soon. So you'll be able to listen on the road to us talk about people. Bad. No, we're not. This is all opinions.
Well, I think we've been pretty nice compared to like
this all opinions. You know, if you take this personal, I can't help you. I don't think anybody in here can help you with that. I can't. I know
nice.
You've been good, but even when you're good, you're still bad. But at the same time, none of these people take us seriously when we're talking about them. And look who here.
Miss
Jiggly. Come on, sis. Mama's working, but we're gonna see her again soon. Don't even worry about it. Love you, baby. I'd say Trixie. Between Trixie and if Sharon got the invite, I'd say those two. One looks like they're about to be blown away, and the other one, you know, is loved. Yeah, that's the best. That's the only way I'm going to do it. Love. She's loved by a lot of people. Trent, holy shit. Come on, brother. Thank you so much. We appreciate the donation. You're going to help me pay my phone bill. I appreciate you. Come on, phone bill, Verizon.
It may not just happen that she's liked by a homogenous group of people.
Overtly.
In our face.
Word homogenous.
A lot. He's used for everything.
I'm with you when you're right, Dooley.
I don't even know.
Everybody needs to take a sip, girl, because that was girl.
Have y'all been watching the pit stop?
No.
Yes.
No.
Watching what?
I have watched the pit stop.
Oh, good for you, Blake. Tell us all about it. I'd love to hear about it.
I mean,
right?
Great.
No, just like he's joking, right? He wants to hear about it.
No, I was serious.
Oh, carry on.
I thought you were joking. It's really not much to say. Like it's the most awkward produced conversation between two people who don't want to talk to each other that you've ever seen in your life.
Where's Roberta Elaine?
Thank you for that.
Put Bob back on there. Just put Bob back on there.
That's the problem. We were good with Bob on there all day. I tuned in every week.
Because it was so funny. Any conversation Bob had, he always had the jokes.
The one with Peppermint is still the funniest one.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
I have never laughed that hard in my entire life over fashion.
Very funny together.
It was Fashion. Are you sure it was fashion?
Fashion.
Because they have a whole history of inside jokes that it's just gonna be
Like that. I forget what they were doing. It was Bob and Peppermint were playing a game, and someone's like,
Oh my
"Race."
They were talking about guys. They're like, you.
Here's the context of it, like race. I love it. They're great people.
Bob is so funny.
Hilarious.
Just good stuff. Look at Ben Hall here. I like this. Hold on. Let's get back. Bob is the pit stop host, and I'm tired of being told otherwise. Listen.
That podcast.
Yes.
Oh, sibling rivalry. Look at that, Ryan.
I give them coins.
I'm a fan.
Bob said Elliot when the whole scandal about what Elliot said about people being ratchet. Bob called him Elliot with 3 Ks. I was like,
I wonder who started that.
I was like, was that us? Because somebody had said it, and then that made me laugh. And I said it in a review. Then people started saying it, and then somebody else posted it, and I was just like, were we all on the same tip? Because you know how that happens with some people's jokes. It's like we were all thinking that.
Don't take credit for somebody's drag career now.
I'm just saying, girl, we were all throwing out that 3Ks, girl. That was nothing. It was like, yeah. But then with the stories that I heard too, that was especially like, yeah. So Cody, hey, what's up? I really feel like it depends on the first challenge determines the first to go home, which production will make the decision who truly will get far based on challenge order, which is very true. Poor thing. She came out there looking like a dragon and was sent home, girl. I still can't get over that. We were due some more Kimora Hall.
who you talking about?
We were due some more Kimora Hall looks.
I mean, I didn't need to see anymore.
Y'all can throw plastic hair at me. I'm just saying.
Instagram.
All her looks are great.
But that wig line was gonna drive me crazy all season, so I'm actually very glad that we were safe.
Oh, you talking about the roots? Roots are on fire. I did hate that with the hump. It was like a hump of blonde, and then all of this was just like, brunette. This is very upsetting. But yeah, so Drag Race UK, what did we think? Let's get back to this real quick here. Runway. Bring it to the runway, please. Clap, clap. What was y'all's favorite part of the runway for this?
Ahura.
Ahura was the only
She did.
Ahura.
The shade of the blue mask, girl. That was everything for me.
Now, bitch, was that intentional? Because you just made the whole thing about
Hell yes.
taking your shit. Here you
Hell
go,
yes.
doing the same shit. Why?
Hell yes.
Why?
That was to give a good dragging and to win with the blue thing on her face.
And then for her to get eliminated that episode?
Boom.
Well, they gave her the challenge because she needed as much time as possible to get the time.
Fatality.
She needed that time, girl.
I like her so much now. Like I used to be like, who is this bitchy twat? You know? And now it's like she's an adorable bitchy twat. Like she's so likable now.
Why she gotta be a twat?
It's the twat for me, Jamar. It's the twat.
Why you gotta be a twat?
I mean, I thought they say that in London.
Usually it's the cunt, you know.
Oh.
The twat?
Oh, bitch. Yeah, we'll keep twat. We'll keep it. Twat's there.
Lord
TWAT, honey. Twat. Okay, but listen, I grew up in twats. No. Listen, C. Diggy, I agree with you. I was like, fuck her for the first couple episodes. Now I'm like, she's lovely.
Yeah.
Even though her mini reading challenge wasn't funny at all, it was a very painted picture I didn't want to think about. With Taste laying down with her tongue out and Ahura doing a dip with those implanted hips. So there you go. But Ahura destroyed that runway. And it was with a shoulder pop. That's all it needed. Boom. I was like, oh.
Boom.
Jurassic Park.
She could have walked right back off stage and said, like, y'all seen what you need to see.
Top 3 for me.
I don't think so. So me and Matt were talking about this on Friday.
Oh, here come Dooley.
And we are in a disagreement. I think Ahura is the next to go. And I think I think we're about to get some drama. I think it's going to be Tace and Ahura in the bottom next, and we have to have the dramatic moment of Tace sending home Ahura. Maddie thinks Ellie Diamond is going home next.
Absolutely, she's going home next.
Yeah, Ellie Diamond before, and then I can see a horror thing before Taste. Like Taste is okay, but I can see her top 4, not top. Maybe all 4 of them will go. To the top, to the finale. I mean.
Yeah, the top 4 is definitely going to be like Tace, Ahura, Lawrence, and
Bimini.
I really think Ahora's the next to go, and we are finna be gagged. I
think Dooley. I could see that. I think Ellie Diamond should go home next.
It's gonna be drama.
Ellie has no badges.
And remember,
how you gonna be in the top 4 with no wins?
It's an improv challenge, and I don't think Tate's gonna be funny. I don't think Ahura gonna be funny either. I think Ellie will give us a half a joke and make it.
Remember when Ellie tried to be funny?
Oh right, with RuPaul.
Everyone was saying in the comment section, because I've been criticized for not understanding British humor, which is like, okay, but I'm watching the show. This is fun. That Ellie wasn't really trying to come for RuPaul. It was just the whole fact, like, of her asking, well, why don't you say my name with a Scottish accent like you do Lawrence Chaney? It wasn't meant to be cunty. All right, I gave that time. No one gave it space. Continue. So, I said what I said to Jamel. I would prefer Ellie to go home. Not to say I don't like Ellie, because just because I want someone to go home doesn't mean I don't like them, unless they're so that. But I can see in a horror storyline moment with Taste, it would be something to see a horror go home before Taste, to be real with you, as far as runways are concerned. Let's be honest. But I also want to talk about somebody else, is that I love Bimini Bon Boulash now. I don't like when I tell you that was a slow and then an immediate rise, and this bitch is fucking everything. It was that first week was like nonsense.
The yellow swimsuit thing she had on
with the tape.
With the stripper boots, the ones you get paid real good money in. Yeah, those ones, those are some I got paid motherfucking boots, okay? She's working every weekend, coming to the stage, Bimini Bon Boulash. But yeah, she really has grown on me. It's the style references too that I'm really loving. It reminds me of Utica, but on a whole nother wavelength of thinking. Like, you thought of a cell, like an actual like bacteria. Yeah. For prehistoric, who's doing that? Like Jamar with the whole.
However, she made this motion happen.
It was like it's swimming through the air, bitch. It was a fucking amazing, and I'm also entertained by her confessionals. Her mullet is actually something I like to look at. It's styled decently. That furry combination with that fuck ass hat has really gotten. I love it. I love it. This is amazing. First time I saw it, I said, "Who the hell is this?" And now I'm like, "Oh, this bitch is everything." I can't say the same for others on the show that had the same haircut.
I'm curious to know if we were. Do you guys still think that had she not been removed from the competition, that Veronica Green would still be there?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Veronica is gonna give it to these hoes. I was like, ooh.
Right.
I just forgot to her out
for her.
That whole order would have changed. Mm-hmm. I bet you money.
Veronica to win.
We'll see when she comes back for season 3.
Oh, and Katie was like, "Thank you, Drag Jesus." Veronica was coming for that ass.
And Lawrence knew it too. It was like, if anyone's gonna beat me, it's gonna be this one. And Veronica, I wasn't really Snatch gaming for when I first saw her. I was like, I don't know what's going on here with this baby. Every episode, it was the Medusa with the pig snout thing that really like set it off. But then also the Stepford Wife reveal with the whole wig back, and then all of a sudden this robot suit. It's like, you did not see this from this baby. I didn't see it.
Yeah, but Bimini has gotten the edit she deserves. I mean, like, she has definitely been a phoenix through the ashes, because that girl, even in the last challenge, with that like slick waterback blonde look with that whatever she made, I was like, it's not bad. It's not bad.
I just like that she's entertaining without being an asshole.
Yeah.
And her confessional is adorable. Her confessional was adorable.
She's like the only one that's not intentionally mean, if that makes any sense. Like everybody else is there's some definite I don't like her, but we cool. But Bimini, I feel like just is there and is enjoying the ride and is like whatever. You know what I mean? But also, you were robbed of the mini challenge read. You were robbed, girl. Robbed. I don't care what
Why
nobody.
did they give it to Sister? I didn't get
He
it.
needed the time.
I was told that I don't understand British humor, and that's why I don't get Sister winning.
She did okay.
I mean,
I wasn't mad about it.
like funny is funny, but okay.
Right. Regardless of
I was like, I'm like, sister, stop logging into all these accounts, sister. Like, come on now, it's gonna be okay. But I will say this about sister. Unfortunately, there was a moment of people sending her death threats and telling her to hurt herself and like calling her all kinds of horrible names. I joke and kid on this mother, and we all know that, but I'm getting real sick of people getting in people's inboxes and emails and fucking with them. Like, what are y'all doing?
What does she do?
Apparently, she came for somebody on the show. I forget who it was. You know, she was throwing jabs or whatever, and everyone took that seriously. And they were all like, let's jump on over to sister and tell her to go hurt herself. All that mess. So I follow all of them. I follow every single one of them. And I'm sitting here like, what is going on? Like, she didn't do anything. She wasn't funny. That haircut's a fool. Yeah. Like,
a mess.
More than half of her runways were, but she's still a person and like doesn't need it.
Yeah.
That's all.
That's
the
all right.
piano teeth she have is funny, but I don't want her to like, die.
Actually, now that she's been eliminated, what was her best runway?
Looking like Flabebe. Her looking
like Flabebe the Pokemon. Come on, Flabebe.
Wait a minute. What does Flabebe look like?
Fairy, right? Isn't Flabebe is it the fairy one or is it a
flower? Yeah.
Oh, the one that was carrying. The one that carries the flower. Pop on the. Oh, girl, boo, Wendy Burger, boo.
I don't remember.
I don't see.
That's what she wanted to look like. that was what she thought she was looking like, but
I'm trying to think which one I liked.
She gave me more pseudo udo.
There was one I liked from her. What was it?
It was the monster one, I think. When she had like the Marge Simpson blonde Marge Simpson moment and the face mask.
Oh, you're talking about that was prehistoric.
Last week.
Prehistoric one. I think
that was your favorite? Okay, cool. Which she had Azalea Banks' cat with her, so you know it was a look.
That's the best one. I can think of.
There was one I really, really liked. I can't think of what it is. No shade, but I'm just saying. There was one I was cool with. I don't remember.
The Tammy Brown lookalike. With the pink pajamas on.
The fact that you can't remember it.
I thought that was all the runways was pajamas. No, I can't remember. I'll get there. No shade. I just cannot remember. But there was one.
That's it.
There was one.
I'm dead at the Flabebe.
Oh,
Flabebe.
Oh, the She-Hulk look. Yeah, Farrah, that was the one I liked. I think when she was green or something. The reveal one was cute. I don't know. I'll take a look again. I'll try again. Drag Race UK season 2. We're almost done. Thank you, Drag Race UK season 2 for remaining on schedule. We appreciate it. If you drop a 2-episode arc in between that has nothing to do with this, like some filler and some Naruto shipping, we will be pissed. So please don't do that. All right. No storylines needed or necessary. We already got them. Everybody hates each other. They're all funny. On to other news. Problematic faves should be the category here. Let's give some love to JJ. Am I the only one who thought Sister looked like Lilymon from Digimon?
Oh, I don't know nothing about her.
Oh, Lilymon. Oh, bitch. You're talking about the cactus that transforms into Lilymon with the flower on top of its head, JJ? That's who you're referring to. I would love for that to be the fantasy, but not with them pajamas that were on with them pillows. She was taking a nap.
Yeah, she looked a fool.
Someone's tacky ass house. You sure right. A fool. I was like, what is this?
And no one told her anything about it.
Why would you? You want her to go home.
I mean,
the horror is there. You think she's gonna tell her she look a fool? I think she was just fine with that. Go on, girl. Go on out there. I didn't bring that with me.
well, what about Taste though? I mean, Taste was missing a whole bottom. It looked.
What did the horror say this episode? She said, I'm gonna focus on me and I'm not gonna help her with her outfit. And that's exactly what happened. Mama won and Mama lip synced.
If I knew somebody outside of Drag Race and we were friends outside, I would like, girl.
Oh no, me and
Girl, wait.
me and Jamar were out there.
Taste was committed to that look. They had told her in her critique, do not go down this route, this road. Like Taste was committed to it. So a horror could have said whatever she wanted to. Taste was 100% on board with those fucking Brillo pads.
Look, battle scars, baby. Battle
I feel
scars.
like,
Yeah, I'm fine.
I feel like the
Y'all sounding real Alexis Michelle right now. Talking about something you didn't tell me that I wasn't on the girl. Excuse me, bitch. It's a competition. Look at the you know how you looked.
She believed it. She was just like, well, they didn't know that she just thought that I just unraveled a couple and put it on my body. I unraveled like 100. Like, girl,
I'm like, it looked like
it doesn't make it better.
It looked like you were about to help somebody with their internet.
Nobody sees the work.
I'm like,
product.
Was she buried in the ground? Was this AT&T cable going to move through someone's house? That's what I saw. I was like, who took all the copper wire, got someone's home? Like, what's going on here?
That was MCI.
I was like, bitch, she low-key could be thrown at a wall and it'd be clean. Just throw her at a wall. That's fine. Throw her in the tub. Just move back and forth. You're going to be fine. That house going to be spotless.
Well, at least her midsection will be really exfoliated. That whole dead layer of skin will be gone.
I mean, she can clean herself up after a horror.
But the lip sync, though, it was, even though her thing was coming apart, she gave us a little.
It was a good lip sync. I enjoyed it.
Everyone said that was a jazz split. I still say that baby slid for home base. I don't care what y'all. I know it's a jazz split, but Mama was slid for home base.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
It was a Sandlot. Okay, part 3. Like taste for home. Like it's very her. I couldn't take it. So she was on third base and needed to run.
Trying to get this triple double, girl.
You're welcome, Jamar.
I just remembered, and I thought this was maybe on purpose, but when I realized that she fixed it in the next frame when they came back from her tuck, Sister's lash was falling off her face.
It was. You're right.
I was like, was that intentional? Like as a part of the whole haphazard look? But then I saw she fixed it when she came back. I was like, oh, so that was not supposed to happen. Got it.
It's intentional with the haphazard look. Box. All right. If y'all didn't catch that dragging right there from Jamar, that was a dragging. That was so nice of you. That haphazard look, like it was intentionally supposed to look stupid. Okay.
That's what I thought, but I was like, oh, girl.
Yeah.
Girl, she pulled that pillow out the corner, and I was like, now you can go right back because I don't need that IKEA shape. I didn't need it.
I was watching Yuha and Scarlett do like the runway on her channel, and Scarlett was like, when Sister came out, I didn't know if we were watching her from the front or the back.
It's true though. So like, Taste needed more for her costume, and Sister needed to take like 80% of the shit that she had on off and give it to Taste.
Give it space.
I was like, damn, you're right. Because I thought she was turned around and then she came back like,
Yo, Scarlett Bobo, are you kidding me? Are you joking me? That was a drag. Are you from the front? Girl, that's just like bye, Alicia. Thank you for being here, my moderator with the mostest. I appreciate you, love. Yo, we got another 50-something minutes up at this piece. We got to go ahead and get to the next topic here because I'm ready to go in.
This must mean something.
All right, everybody. There is this one lady who we have tried so many times to let her just be, to just accept and love the music, to give her props when they're due. But every time she gets near a goddamn computer, clickety clack, split splack, Mama throws her back out and just says the most dumb shit you've ever seen. Always super hateful, super just out of line and out of control. Now, there have been a couple of times where the truth has been said. A couple. I'll give that. But that couple is not a couple we see too often. They are on vacation. It's been a while. Azalea Banks, also known as My Cat Was in the Pot. boiling, what a chop, decides that she wants to announce she is getting married to a Jewish man and that she's converting to Judaism. Somebody in the comment section threw a little smart little cap at her because, again, it's Azalea Banks. And that's what she's kind of presented to herself is, come for me, girl, because that's my life. And goes on a full transphobic rant that had nothing to do with the comment. None. It was out of line and it was overboard, just like that boob job and just like them teeth in her mouth. Overboard, okay? Doesn't fit. It's not right. Are you okay? Are you out of line? Like, I can't do it. I love her. I love her music. It's so fire. Like, people don't, that house beat with that little lickety split type of rap, it's there.
She has that lane to herself.
But what we're not going to do is have you continue to disrespect the community, continue to disrespect people. You don't just stick up for Black women either. You attack them as well. Trust and believe. You're very selective with what you want to do and what you want to say. If anything, you're more towards one avenue that you say people are going down, y'all know what I'm talking about, than the other. So when are we going to just take her off the internet? When are we just going to let this baby go and let her continue to dig up things in her backyard and boil them on camera by herself? When are we going to let people like this go? And when are we going to do this with celebrities or people we used to like that continue to do cancelable shit? But when they drop a beat, girl, wait a minute.
That's usually
when you're excited about when the hoes drop the beat.
It's because she's so good at what she does artistically that it's like once we cancel her, she's gone for a while, but then she'll drop something where we want to do like a little shimmy, and it's just like, damn.
I've never been an Azalea fan. 2 and 2 is the only thing I know, and I got canceled after 2 and 2.
What was it, C. Dicky? What you say?
No, I just said Treasure Island was a bop. That's why I was like, damn, I thought I was.
Girl with Expensive Taste was a bop. Treasure Island was a bop. There's all there. We can go now. Count Contessa is that girl. Like, we could do this.
Is that the first?
No, well, Count Contessa was. I thought that was like a standalone song that she came out with later because I didn't catch it on none of the mixtapes, and I was like, oh,
Esta Noche on there.
Was that Fantasy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fierce is forever that girl. I can quote that whole line. It was
91.
I got a job, I got an education, I got somebody waiting at home for me. God damn it. Now, one queen asked me the other day, she said, Miss Thing, you think you're fierce? I said, of course. She said, all queens think they're fierce. I said, Miss Thing, all queens and me. Like, I will bon appetit. Like, we all know the goddamn song. But fuck. I can't read shit that she does anymore and be like, okay, I'm jamming this. Like, even today, I go through my music and I listen to shit. I skipped Azalea, and Licorice is my favorite fucking song she's ever done.
Problematic. Like, she just needs to keep her mouth closed. When you're not in the studio, don't say nothing.
She is talented as she is evil. She's literally a bat out of hell.
There was that.
She her stars.
That one interview she had like way back in 2014 where she was talking about like the Black women's struggle. I forget who the host was, and we were like sympathizing with her. We was like, we actually understand where she's coming from, and then it just went left from there.
It was a radio interview. I remember.
I forget who it was. Who was she interviewing with? Do you remember?
Somebody I don't listen to, but I saw her face.
The Breakfast Club interview?
No.
I don't think so.
It will never be the Breakfast Club interview to help anybody's life or look better for it. You want to go there and look like a buffoon? You go to the Breakfast Club and sit with Miss Charlemagne. Do all that. And DJ Envy, masculinity, all that stuff. Yeah, go on there.
It was the Ebro interview, I think.
Okay.
Something about Iggy Azalea, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, because I remember that the Iggy Azalea versus Azalea Banks moment. That was when all that kind of started up, and
I used to like Iggy Azalea. I felt bad for her.
No.
Iggy means no harm.
Well, yeah, when she first came out, everybody was feeling her.
Everybody, it wasn't me.
Oh, what was that song? What was it? Pussy? That was on. Yes, it was on YouTube. Everything. I was like, who is this bad man?
Yeah.
It was.
Mm-hmm.
Boo.
Then T.I. got a hold of it, and you know what T.I. does with women.
Well-
decreases the value.
Been with T.I. for a minute.
Well, according to these new allegations, girl, that's on the internet and on the media's girl out.
Who's surprised?
Nobody.
Nobody.
His
That's why I was like,
nickname
why is
is
it such a thing? Like y'all are so like shocked that
his nickname is Tip.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all happen to see the David Boreanaz video?
who?
Are you talking about the vampire from a long time ago with the big forehead?
David Boreanaz played Angel.
Big forehead vampire. Yeah, I remember.
And Sis decided that she was going to do some camming, and the video got leaked.
Wait, from Bones? This man?
From
So-
Buffy?
So David Boreanaz has a sex tape now that has been leaked. Is this right? Do I want to watch it though?
I was entertained.
Okay. So you have seen.
I was entertained.
Well, can you tell us in your underscore note itself, what was it like to see Angel get buffied?
My young homosexual heart was just like, ugh. It was kind of surreal seeing someone that I adored as a young person catch a couple of nuts. It was. I was entertained. I don't know what the circumstances of it is, but work.
Okay. Well, everybody did everybody here. I can't. Did the Bones money run dry? I mean, 'cause I've been seeing them motherfuckers play every damn day. I would assume he's getting a check every week for this matter. I don't know if I want to see Angel in that position. Just don't know if I can. And he's also not a part of my top 20 of people who I've had crushes on in the history of like actors and celebrities. So I don't think I would want to see him get pound. I'm already trying to get back my Ray J and Kim whole situation. I'm still trying to get that back.
Well, it's there's no pound happening. It's more of a self-service.
Oh, I really don't want to watch that.
That's never.
No, I'm good.
You get gas in New Jersey and somebody come out to like.
I have my own selection of solo artists that I can tend to take care and watch whenever something is dropped. But I don't know. I can't. Is this angle or is it this angle? Look at me. I'm like, are we looking up? Are we looking direct? Are we looking down at this man because he has a camera up on him? I don't know.
Oh.
I need angles.
His favorite of the genre.
I need angles.
Oh.
That's all.
Blake. No.
We speak the truth of it. Truth.
I just needed to go see what was happening.
I mean, this is your kind of walk, huh?
No, not my kind of. Bitches knows it. So I just wanted to see what was what.
Oh, you saw the. Oh, okay. You looked it up. Oh, take a sip. See, that's serious.
Also, Jonathan Bennett made a mistake and dropped his nudes too. This all happened within like a day of each other. Like, I was just like, oh my God, what's happening? Jonathan Bennett, the guy from Mean Girls.
Oh, Aaron Samuels, girl. Oh God. Oh my God. Don't put him on no more panels. Don't have him be a judge of nothing else. I am tired of this chipmunk up in here with a suit trying to have us be. Nope, can't do it. And his news leaked. Were they anything?
Do we care? It's Aaron Samuels.
You named two people who are mediocre attractive. Really? Like, what's going on here? I need a little bit more.
This has not been a good week for white people in nudes. Like, the girls are leaking their stuff by accident. Like, I don't know what happened.
Did the game take another picture that is very I'm not homo, but again, because that's the game in the mirror, child.
Yeah, so Jonathan Bennett was trying to be cute. He was having his morning coffee and was trying to take a little selfie, having a Cafe Bustelo click. Well, girl, he didn't factor in that the sun was hitting that mug at an angle, and the reflection on the mug got everything. But homie is actually giving us some dick. So I was like, oh, wow.
Oh, no wonder Lohan's Lindsay. Okay.
Besides Reggie Smith's, I don't really care about anybody's nudes lately.
Who?
Oh, boy from American Gods.
Oh, I saw that too, bitch.
Oh, this has been a fun conversation about celebrity nudes. Thank you. We went from Azalea Banks to this, so that lets you know where the bar is going here. Then again, Azalea is a little lower than that conversation that we just had.
She's just irritating.
She's just a wig in plastic.
It's just very frustrating to talk about her because we want to say good things, but she keeps doing dumb shit. It's just like.
Speaking of people that we don't want to know and sometimes do know, James Charles, girl, you cannot stay out the news.
Child.
You can't stay out who is against you? Bitch, you are now being accused of grooming a 16-year-old. This was sort of somewhat the accusations that were being held by other people who we don't like at all. And they were proven to be false. But then this is a whole nother story that actually kind of plays into that story. So, of course, I'm on the victim side, but also I'm like, girl, like this is me for these people now. Girl, can you not stay in your house? Can you not mind your business? Can you not DM nobody? Can you not just be normal for like 1 minute, 2?
This coming out about James doesn't surprise me. After the whole scandal about him going after and trying to seduce these straight men, I'm not surprised by anything that he says or anything that comes out about him. Oh, if Jamar leaks something, I'll definitely open that.
Bitch, I will be front and my phone will be in my mouth. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? Jesus.
I feel like everybody knows everybody in the Black gay community, so somebody has his nudes.
Probably.
If he may not be one of the girls that doesn't send them and just wants you to see it in person.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I need to know that what I'm bidding on is what value.
Sometimes that pride, baby.
I'm a prominent figure, so I don't want this to get out between anybody other than you. So the only way to prevent that is to just like, hey, I don't see nothing nowhere. You got to come and see this shit live.
With that being said, because I low key, I just want to get out. Girl, that was my James Charles conversation, girl. Gross. Let's start talking.
Moving on.
Since we're doing this today, since we're doing real tea conversations, do you send nudes?
Yes.
Yeah.
I do not.
I don't.
I hope I'm never famous. Let's just say that.
That's why I don't do that, C Diggy, because I already ran into some crazy man who was stalking me before. And it's beautiful too. I'm just saying, like, when you see it in person, you're welcome. That's all I'm saying.
I did not get a Prince Albert for my health, girl. It's for decoration, and the girls deserve to see it. Like, yeah,
you better be a Christmas tree. You better have something hanging off your branch. You better. Does it jingle when it bells?
It's form, it's functional, and the girls love it. That's all that matters.
See, Diggy, I know you would send it because it's like, girl, we got to see what's going on here before that happens. Is that what the case is? You want to make sure that this meat isn't expired before you taste it?
I'm very show me the Carfax before I even invite you in my space.
That is the whole facts.
I like that. Give me the Carfax. I have to see. Where was the last time you went into the shop? Like, you know.
Not the Carfax.
Do you get regular oil changes?
Questions that need answers.
That part. Yeah, I just can't do it. Every now and then somebody will hit me up on, because now I've got back into online dating. It's, I know you from this and this. It blows me. It drives me up the wall. Like later on, you may mention it to me, but the initial response of, hey, how's it going? You've unlocked your nudes, and it's, I saw you at such and such. I'm like, baby, I am not these girls on Drag Race. I'm not going to have you come up to the hotel room. I'm like, I promise you. Like, it's just not going to be. So I'd rather get to know somebody and this, that, and the other, and then see them in person and then decide for myself if I'm going to deal with it or not. And I have been pleasantly surprised wonderfully before. So I'm like, okay, I'll take my luck. I'll use my 50 raised luck there for Dungeons and Dragons. Raise me 50. But yeah, that's just me. I'm weird about it. And then also when people are, I guess when the nudes leak, I don't think anybody should be ashamed of that no more at this point in time. Because it's like,
especially in this day and age.
That's everybody. Yeah.
Just don't put your face in it. It's really like a rookie move to me.
Now, the Congress people are sending their nudes across to each other. So, like, I mean, it's
Girl, Anthony Weiner, like Bitch, the whole first lady. Like, we didn't see all her shit. Like, well, not current first lady, previous
I was
first
about to say,
You feel but like that. You know, we feel like that.
and they'll still call that bitch classy. Like, bitch, her titty and coochie has been exposed. Girl, bye.
I mean,
It was work. She needed to get paid. Like, we're not shame
It
her.
was, but how dare y'all sit there and make her seem like she's so classy? It's just like, but y'all was, never mind. We ain't about to go there.
you want to talk about it, okay? Like, I can't. Hey, Robbie, thank you for the donate, baby. I see you. Yeah, I don't know about the rest of y'all when it comes to stuff here with these people and dating. I'm already over Tinder. I'm probably going to delete it tomorrow. Like, and I got it 2 weeks ago. That's how I cannot do it.
I think you should pay for it 1 month.
I did pay for. This is the month I paid for, and I can see now. I know how it works because I didn't know how it worked before with Tinder. But if you pay that little extra, very pricey amount, $30 I was like, let me try this.
Oh, girl.
But I'm gonna tell you what it does.
Out of it.
You got a work thing. See, that works. I've had that happen with how I got the intro video. That worked through a dating app because it was like, oh, I know you do YouTube. Let's do business. I was like, okay, work. But the $30, girl. This is what it does for you. If someone likes you, you can see them immediately.
Yep.
And it's not like how it is where you have to wait for them to match and stuff like that, and you have to match back. No, boo. You know automatically who is already liking your shit and not. And you can see and do all this type of stuff. And you get multiple rewinds. If you know how you swipe left and it's like girl. Wait. No, you can get anyone you want back. So it's like, okay. However, guess what is the problem?
Tell her.
Well, yes, because I actually any person who was white that I've actually tried to match with don't want nothing to do with me. And the majority of people who hit me up, if anything, is all black men and POC. That's it. So I don't know if they're confused when they see me, like, what is he? But it's like, no, they don't want it. But no, the problem is you match and they don't say shit.
Nobody talking.
It's not
How am I matched with 40 people and there's 3 conversations happening right now?
Yeah.
How?
7 people you haven't spoken to.
Girl, but you had time to get on this app and go right and then go, well, I'm cool after that. I gotta know he likes me. Like, what is this? Like,
It sucks.
Some people are crazy. They just want to know that they like you, and then they won't even respond.
It's the worst game of validation ever. Now, I did meet my current partner on Novia, on Hinge. So it's a little bit different, but
trust me, I'm making a video on this. That's why I also paid this $30 because I just wanted to do like a month of this and see, like, okay, Matt, I'm on YouTube. I was very honest, and it's like, let's see what happens here. And the majority, I had one guy where it literally says long-term relationship. That's what I'm looking for. Nothing, no hookups. Immediately, hey, sexy, can I see you without the red shorts on?
No,
immediately. I looked at it. I had to go back to the profile 3 times. Like, are you sure, Matthew? Do you want to? I was like,
I feel like there needs to be a rapport first before you start getting to that territory.
Oh, because I'll share now, but I need to know who you are, not the first thing you say to me.
Right. We've had so many years of not creating rapport. Like, remember when BGC was a thing, and then for now, and like everything was available.
It feels like the age of this online dating thing is starting to go out. I feel like people are getting tired of it and wanting to go back to the old-fashioned meet in a bar, meet somewhere in person. But due to the pandemic, we kind of had to revert back to.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Oh my God.
We're supposed to be doing that either because we're supposed to be 6 feet apart anyway. But.
And I think I'm going to go out next weekend out here in Houston, honestly.
Might as well.
They've already started opening stuff. Yeah, they've opened stuff back up. And I'm like, and I was low-key requested to come somewhere. Oh, Matty, you should pop in. And I'm like, girl, that could have been free, all this. Like, what is wrong with me? But I don't know. I'm still nervous because now in Houston, people aren't wearing their mask in places like that. Yeah, like you'll go in the corner store, especially if you're over here in the area, you know, our people, and they be walking in like, girl, I don't give a fuck. And it's like, oh, okay, bitch, I hope you got your shot. She must work at the hospital. You feel me? Like, what is going on here? Soulful Dog, that's a good question. Have y'all been vaccinated?
I actually did today.
How was that?
I went to Brooklyn.
Did you meet Candy?
I'm sorry.
We met Candy. She was there with you.
Candy.
Who? Who?
But I was kind of discouraged because, there was like 100 people in line. And even though it was moving really fast, like I saw less than 10 Black people,
Yeah.
And I feel like, we still aren't trusting the vaccine. But when I went in, it was pretty easy, pretty quick. My arm is just a little sore, but that's it so far. I have to take my second one because the Moderna one is like a 4-week difference. So I take it in April.
Okay. I'm supposed to be getting that done out here whenever I can get the opportunity to. And I will also say that if I do go, I will keep my mask on. I'm not ready to walk around and be, hey, just yet. So if you see me, you see me, give a holler. But other than that, I'm probably going to be only out for an hour or two because I don't play that. Let me be out all night sweating my shit off and walk out in the parking lot looking crazy with all the rest of these punks. Like, no, ma'am. WandaVision. I almost forgot about WandaVision, but actually this kind of worked well since it's like 25 minutes before 35 before the end of it. So this works out really well. One more thing. King's Effect. Oh, hey, thank you, baby. Sorry coming in late. I love this channel, and this is the only podcast talk show that I enjoy. Y'all make my Sunday. Thank you, Puddin'. Appreciate that pop. And welcome in. And we got 671 people up in here. It's the panel.
We get no drag. No drag.
Huh?
On a week with no U.S. Drag Race. Come through this.
They needed something. They was like, we didn't get no show, so we got to get something.
Like, real talk, y'all. I thought about doing the review for that pandemic special, and I promise I turned that camera on and turned it off in 5 minutes. I was like, I am not in it.
What are you going to say?
I was like, so this is how the episode starts, and then we talked about, and then Olivia talked about, and then I was like, oh God, it's gonna be. They said. No, I'm good.
It's just a rehash. You just watch the episode. Just watch the episode.
And the orange lip was a offensive take on a natural beat. So yes. WandaVision though. Hey everybody, if you haven't seen WandaVision yet, spoil fucking nerds, okay? Spoiler alert. I'm saying it now. Spoiler alert. 10, 9, 8, 7,
I need
6,
to charge it for my phone. I'll be right
5, 4, 3, 2. Hey, Natalia, House of Richards. Love your channel and your panel. All right, sis was looking gorgeous in there. Thank you, baby. 2, I said it again. 1.5. 1, 0.
3/4.
Okay. a dash of salt. I love y'all too, and thanks for being here for the first portion. For those of you who are not trying to get through this WandaVision, because since you are going to binge watch it like some people who are waiting to do. This bitch. This episode has changed up the game as far as what we're considering to be what is now going to be the last episode of WandaVision. Is that right? We have one more episode left.
Yeah.
It won't be an hour long, so just be prepared for that. Since y'all think they keep telling you it's
barely 50 minutes.
I think 50 minutes.
47.
Marvel, you raggedy bitch. You got me super excited for episode 8, bitch. I was sitting on the couch like, yeah, we finna get this hour. We finna get lit. And right as I got comfortable, credits. I said, excuse me?
It's infuriating.
I was like,
this episode is like a movie. So,
every week it's infuriating.
but I get why they have long credits, because after the movie ends, usually you have a long ass 10 minutes of credits, and every episode has been like a movie or the quality of a movie. So I get it.
That's the crazy part.
Don't put out messages talking about your last 2 episodes going to be an hour, and then not give me an hour.
I just love the fact it feels like I'm supposed to be getting up from the movie theater after each episode. Like that music starts, and I'm like, oh, okay, yo, we got to get to the car. Oh, I'm at home. Because it's that music, it's that, ooh, what's about to happen next?
It's over.
Did anybody else scream when she said Scarlet
Witch? Oh, I howled so loud because it was how she said it, and it was in the way, because you don't even know you're a Scarlet Witch, and it was like, excuse me,
chaos magic,
that red flow that you see from the energy happening here, and then of course Agatha has the purple because that's dark magic. I was like, lovely for these references in the colors. But now they're saying it's not Nightmare or Mephisto.
I think it's like
However you say that damn name.
It'll be like in a mall. I think they'll take characteristics from each entity and kind of make it, its own unique thing or something.
It's like Qatar or something like that. Huh?
Like when they take characters from multiple people to create another one, that's the beginning of the end. Like just give me a character.
It's totally going to be a character that's in the Marvel universe, but like Dooley says, and I agree with this, they're going to take elements from others and make that a part of their background in order to give them a little bit more. It's going to be hard to beat this person. But then I also heard or feel, because of Doctor Strange 2 coming out March 2022, which I was evil to see that 22. I was evil to see it. Black Widow. Oh God.
I forgot about that one.
Well, at least with Spider-Man this year.
Oh, that's right. Far From Home. Is that right? Not Far From Home.
No.
No Way Home.
And and supposedly the end of this has the end of WandaVision plays into Spider-Man, which is interesting.
Correct.
Well, no, I heard that, and this isn't a spoiler, but allegedly it's called No Way Home because what's the guy's name who plays Spider-Man right now?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, they said like he's going to go into another universe, which is going to be like the Sony universe, so he'll be able to like be in the Venom movie and the Morpheus movie. Just allegedly, but
because they're trying to get the multiverse arc to be placed into the Marvel universe, and of course, Spider-Man's a good way of doing that, which is Chris is right here because everybody fucking loves Spider-Man. I don't get it, but they love Spider-Man, so why not be? Huh?
I think we love certain Spider-Man. Right, like we like Spider-Man, and
it's not Andrew Garfield. Not Andrew Garfield.
I didn't watch any of those.
Nope.
Andrew Garfield was a flip on a really bad radar.
I thought he did a good job, but the script for that movie was trash.
No, that was a bad Spider-Man.
Girl, they put the villains in robots. They weren't even actual villains; they were robots.
Age of Ultron. What?
The Rhino was in a Rhino robot. Like,
it was bad.
That was stupid and a waste of a character because we all know that man was supposed to be swole up in a suit looking crazy. Like, y'all can't hire no wrestlers. You can't hire nobody. Like, come on now.
Dwayne Johnson will come and be in your movie, girl.
Dave Bautista is good as his character in Guardians of the Galaxy. So
I love him.
I'm not getting why we can't get talent from these people who go up there and make asses of themselves while they're throwing people across the ring. And if Clinton is watching this, I'm not shading you, brother, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Clinton's gonna be like, first of all, bitch.
And he could be there, but nobody's meeting me on the way to the ring to have a conversation for 5 minutes with some 5'2" man with a microphone holding up, looking like I'm about to beat you up. No one's doing that in real life. No one, not a soul, no one. And I like wrestling to look at, but that's it. Storylines, you can miss me. Mute. I'd be like, oh, continue to stare. Nothing down there. Steroids probably got him. All right, next. But yeah, I'm interested to see how this is going to go. I hope that they do something with Quicksilver, and this is not some sort of figment of imagination or some sort of like spell. I really do hope that they brought him to the other universe or something like that because I need an X-Men tease. It's my favorite Marvel series, and I still don't feel like I got it.
There's so many questions left that I'm nervous that they're going to like trip at the finish line.
Oh, like Lovecraft Country?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Everybody is talking about it. I didn't agree, but I also understand what everyone's speaking, where everything was rushed in that last little bit.
Because it wasn't like so long.
Well, no, like Lovecraft Country is giving us severe sci-fi tease, and I don't think people are used to that kind of storytelling. Like, they did that so that we now have tea for the next season. Like, I don't know about that one.
See, the problem with that
wasn't.
What Chris is saying, the problem with that, Dooley, is that they weren't even going to do a second season or was even trying to leave it that way. That was supposed to be the end-all, be-all of the show. HBO is asking them to make something happen, and Misha Green's like, well, I haven't even written it yet. I don't know what I want to do. So she's supposed to be doing something now or working on a project that's going to help her get that mindset, but we probably won't even see a season 2 for maybe 3 or 4 years.
I don't think they need one. Sometimes just let it be where it's at. Let it be great as it is. Because you try to string it along, it's just going to make it worse in terms.
We have gotten so used to the seasons of shows that we don't know how to react. Like when something's just a one and done, that's it. everybody wants, like, even like Big Little Liars, like that didn't need a second season.
Holy shit, though! But second season was the gag, girl, with Miss Meryl Streep, honey.
It was the gag.
Wait a minute, that was a good.
I didn't mind it. I didn't mind.
I hated that it ended the way it did. I was like, so we're just gonna go into the police station, and then that's the end of the show. Like, I wanted some resolutions here. I wanted to know if Zoe Kravitz got her hair to grow out a little bit. You know, I wanted to know if Nicole Kidman stopped being so vanilla, and I would like to see the rest of the cast, like Reese Witherspoon, who's best friends with Beyonce, continue to act her ass off. Okay, like
Reese Witherspoon is being herself. Like Reese Witherspoon has played that character her entire career.
we talk about. Okay, I gotta give some love to some of
The
these
politician, whatever that movie was, she was a high schooler running for class president.
She was everything in that when she was a kid in that one movie. I forget the name of it. No. It was like a children's movie. I forget what it was. Reese Witherspoon's been there for a minute. I want her to be in more stuff, to be honest with you, but I know she's like actually living a life, and it's like, girl, I come in when I come in. But I miss her.
I look you want Reese Witherspoon and Sue Storm. I look you want her in Fantastic Four. She's old, but like I would have loved Reese Witherspoon in her prime to be that character.
Whoa!
I can see that.
Dude, I could totally see her as
her.
the Invisible Woman. Reese would have wore that out. That face, all you know is that you know how she does that face where she's looking up. It's like that. It'd have been done.
Well, you should see her on the morning show, season 2. That's coming soon.
Ooh, I haven't watched the first season, and I need to. It's Apple TV. There's too much going on. There's too much going on. I plan to watch it though. She's in the morning show. Look at Lisa. Look at Lisa. Morning show. I don't have Apple TV like that. I got Apple devices. I ain't bought that $200 box to put up a TV right here, girl. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to HDMI connect this so I can have a little flat going on. But yeah.
The morning show is here.
I heard really good things about it. I plan to watch it. And I plan to finish Handmaid's Tale as well. Or Handmaid's Tale. I haven't finished the last season.
Now, that's not something you can binge because it's heavy.
I binge watched the first 2 seasons in an entire day. I had nothing going on. So it was like,
oh, girl.
I was so drained from that experience. I was drained, Chris. I was so drained. I was like, girl, and she kept pissing me off.
Yes.
All these bad decisions.
Yes.
Leave that baby there. She's fine. You gotta go. Like,
yes.
I felt emotionally drained after binge watching This Is Us.
You already?
Yeah.
I watch it.
I
really, really like This Is Us. I'm caught up. I strictly watch at this point for Randall and Beth because the other 2 twins consistently piss me off every episode.
I think I'm only midway through season 3.
It feels like emotional trauma porn to me, and like I can't. You have a that's burning to make me cry every episode. Like I can't.
Toby be trying to be a good husband, and Toby really be out here like being the go, and then Kate just has to. Oh my god, Toby! Why didn't you tell me you were going to the gym?
I can't relate.
Sit down.
I can't relate. I hate it. I hate when shows need a guitar to bring in every scene. I don't do it. I can't do that. Hello, children. Blah, blah, blah. This family over here, they have a black son, but they're all about this. Look over here at this black family having their problems. Wait, here's a white family going through things. And wait, here comes a family going through. I can't do it. I cannot. That road is too much. I'm like, I didn't know I needed to care about so many people. There's too many fucking people on This Is Us. Give me 5 motherfuckers to carry about. The Blue Ranger, the Black Ranger, the Red Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, and the big one.
Ranger, Sinclair, Matt, Overton.
You were almost supposed to care about the Red Ranger and the Pink Ranger until the Green Ranger came along.
And when the Green Ranger came along and it was swinging that big old greenie around, it was like, all right, bye, sis. And then the White Ranger came in and it was really on and popping. I was like, oh, you done changed their clothes. You know, we were there.
I still have that Zord, by the way.
The one where you can
I still have the bird.
Oh, okay, the bird work. I used to have his weapon that you could press his buttons. That was
yeah.
Nice thing.
So the White Ranger had a knife, like a sword thing, and then a dagger that you could.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Wait, Lisa said I didn't even know the Golden Globes was today, girl.
It's today.
Wait, the Golden Globes is today?
Really? You sure?
What? Is it?
I'm like, Chris, did Alex hit you up about this? Because I'm like, wait, I wasn't. Where was the promotion for this?
The Golden Globes are today at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Oh,
So right after the panel. Oh my
so like
god!
another hour and a half.
Would have never knew. Thank you, Lisa. Girl, would have never knew.
Wow. Thank you for reminding me. I definitely want to catch that to make sure I can see people who I love not win. So yeah, that'll be fun. That's why I don't watch award shows anymore, especially
Most of these things, you just catch the clips online anyway.
Girl, the years of seeing Beyonce get robbed at the Grammys, the years when Rihanna sat there with how many nominations and not a single one.
That's why they don't even attend these shits no more. It's just like
Rihanna booted Janet from the most number of nominations without winning an award, correct? It used to be Janet and now it's Rihanna, right?
Correct.
Oh, Janet doesn't have a Grammy?
No, Janet has Grammys.
It's like the most number of nominations
without a win. Like the average. Like she's running at like 10% chance of, you know what I'm saying? Like whereas Beyonce has also been nominated like a lot. Like she's had like her nominations are ridiculous at the Grammys. Win ratio is still very, very high compared to what it is. But then again, if Adele enters, then
it's a wrap.
Her track record's like.
I feel like a lot of those girls care as much about the Grammys. There's not as much weight on the Grammys as it used
not
to be.
anymore.
I don't think so.
And you know what for that?
I mean, when you have girls on the internet talking about they the best because they didn't outvote Aretha Franklin, but their numbers include YouTube views.
We're talking about that. Are we talking about that?
No, we don't have to. I don't want to get into that.
You have something to say about that?
Y'all can't compare. You can't compare an age of instant gratification of going onto your phone in the middle of the night and grabbing a song off of iTunes as opposed to getting up, going 5 miles to the record store, waiting in line, and having to purchase a physical piece of music.
Stand in line
and
at the mall.
Still selling thousands.
And during the time of Jim Crow, when you had to find a black record store to go buy your Aretha Franklin album, girl, what?
That's why.
Hello. And you had to catch it on the radio to even hear most of it.
That wouldn't play her because she was a black woman, so they had to go to other radio stations that were really going somewhere. People were getting fired for playing her music. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
So which Aretha are you more excited to see, Cynthia or Jennifer?
Jennifer. I'd rather see. I want to see the Yeller over this lady who gave Harriet Tubman with the press girl.
I'm not excited about Jennifer. I mean, it's basically going to be like Dreamgirls 2, Effie Strikes Back. You know, like that's all we'll be able to see.
I need someone to make that poster. I need someone to make that Empire Strikes Back poster with Jennifer Hudson. Please, God, that sounds fucking hilarious. I'd have it on my wall.
Not
Effie all over again.
Effie's Revenge.
Do y'all remember that one year where they kept confusing the black films? It was like hidden fences while you get out under the moonlight. Like, bitch, what movie are you, girl? Like,
when they said La La Land won and it was really Moonlight, I was like,
and it was Moonlight.
Yeah,
then,
how do you mess that up?
And then Hidden Figures won something, and they called it Hidden Fences.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like Fences because Denzel Washington and Viola Davis that same year. It was like, really, girl? So there are 2 black movies up, and you put them together because of the same movie for you? Is that what happened?
They did explain how they messed up that La La Land thing, and what's his face said that he had read the card and was like, "This says Best Actress, and I know I'm supposed to be doing Best Picture." And like he just said what was on the card as the winner, and was like, "It really was the wrong card that they got." And he was.
It wasn't on the teleprompter.
No, so he was looking at the card, and the card I think says,
"There was a teleprompter."
He's old. He can see that.
You can give them them excuses, but
the woman read the card, not the guy,
because he was like, "This isn't right," and handed it. And she just says La La Land, and that's he knew it was wrong.
And they just waited till all of them was up.
Better yet, who gave him that card? Now you got to ask that question.
That's the question. Bitch, who gave you the wrong envelope?
Banks, she did it. I bet you.
You said who? You said who? Someone who wouldn't be allowed back there?
Azalea Banks was like, "Here, take this car."
She would never step foot in there unless it was to be someone to help. Let me stop, Matthew.
Her permission was out. Do not let this bitch in.
Let me stop.
Azalea Banks ain't making
She'd
it.
have to bite through a picket fence to get through there, honey. But I know them teeth would work. That's all I'm saying. A donkey can get an apple any other way. I don't know.
Okay.
Decent time. Yeah, listen.
All on you.
I thought that was gonna be it. You know that, right? Like that was gonna be the song to take her to the level. I remember how that was promoted, all of that mess, girl, and she was so pissed that song didn't do nothing. It was a bop though, but
It was, there's a lot of songs on there bops, but child. Except for that Nude a Go Go. That one was not it.
You don't like New Beach a Go Go?
New Beach a Go Go. No.
Why is this even on this album?
It was just like when Megan Thee Stallion decided she wanted to sing on her album and nobody asked her to do that.
That was strange too.
Horrible.
Don't brought me to sleep.
Someone asked a good question on your comments.
Where we at?
They said, what are the TV shows you be in to escape your trauma? Like 4 shows for 4 decades?
Ooh.
Someone said, like, how come there wasn't any black shows on WandaVision? I'm like, well, you know.
You think Wanda was watching black shows and she's
right, exactly.
Girl, please. She saw people in black and white, but you know thousands of
And she blew the girl out of her ring, like out of her hex.
Girl. My shows would be A Different World.
I mean, what do you think of that?
I'm rewatching it for the 100 millionth time right now. It would be A Different World, Living Single. Then we got to age up a little bit. So then I would pick maybe like Insecure would have to be in my lineup.
Yeah, like for the final one.
For like the final. And then I'm thinking maybe Family Matters. Maybe.
So yeah, I would say Sanford and Son.
Okay.
What was it? I would say Family Matters, and then like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I mean, I know it's like in the same kind, but after that, Insecure. But
so I'm gonna say the PJs.
Projects. PJs. The projects. Oh yes, bitch. That's the show. Okay.
That was the show. Living Single. I'm gonna do what Dooley does and age up a little bit and go with Insecure. And then I think I would do something a la 7 Seconds for like my newest.
I would do this totally different. Oh my god, I would go through cartoons that I grew up with watching.
Are cartoons allowed?
Yeah, I would. It would legit be like first to start it off with the older shows. It'd have to be like Looney Tunes as just a child, right? Then it would transition into The Simpsons, which then ends up going to American Dad because I don't like Family Guy anymore, and American Dad came out 2 years after that, so it's still in that time frame. And I'd end it with Bob's Burgers. Sure would. Mm-hmm. That would describe my life pretty much in a nutshell. I watch those cartoons religiously. So,
ooh, that's okay. So I think retro. What do you get 4?
Yeah,
4 decades.
4 decades.
I would want to go to like. I want to pair like Dexter's Lab and Powerpuff Girls as like the duo. It's like the same.
No, a crossover. Like
yes.
You're in the lab, but all of a sudden the Powerpuff Girls show up for no reason. Cartoon Network in general, that time frame for
pretty
you.
much, yeah. I would say That's a Raven, definitely.
Oh wow, that's a good one.
What I got 2 more.
that definitely covers 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
For
Raven.
2010s, maybe. Adventure Time. I don't know why.
That'd be a strange picture of you in
But
Adventure
like
Time for that.
I think it'd be funny to be in. And then I guess like an adult. What's like my adult version that I really, really like? The ones that come up like Insecure, How to Get Away with Murder, or I'll just go with Insecure. I would go again with Insecure.
If you had chose How to Get Away with Murder, I can see you walking into the classroom now with your click-clack heels. Okay, today's lesson, and I'd be sitting in the off. Where am I at, child? Oh Lord Jesus, got my shit together. I like that question. That was a good one. I'm here for that.
Did that episode make you cry? Anybody?
for the last episode of Shmurda?
No, WandaVision.
Oh no.
Really?
I got emotional.
Listen, Agatha pulled a RuPaul and was like, Wanda, turn to your 3-year-old self.
What?
I was not.
I mean, I took this as more of a Christmas Carol tease of her going through cycles of her life and somebody like driving her around a little bit. But also, I got emotional with the conversation that was had with Vision.
Yeah, with grief.
About love and grief and what it means. And I was like, ooh, oh, we needed you about a couple years ago to have this conversation with me. And to have a robot or a symbiote or whatever give that to Wanda at that moment when she just lost her brother, that was powerful. Now, Agatha made it funny when she was like, okay, like, by the way, we're supposed to cry here. Thanks so much. Next story, okay? But
did you guys see the bonus footage?
Yes, white.
I remember it for some reason.
Well, not that. I'm not talking about that. So, like, there was another storyboard to go with that scene. I think that would have made me feel feelings. So, allegedly, it's supposed to be it's part of the storyboard they wrote. But Wanda goes on this whole tirade in Sword talking about Tony was not the only person that we lost, and Natasha also went, but they got funerals because they were people, and how dare you not let me give a funeral to the synthesis? Like, it was an elongated, like, conversation with those, like, added, like, details. Like, that kind of shook me, though. That would shook me.
I don't like the villain guy from S.H.I.E.L.D. or Sword, excuse me. I really fucking hate him. Like,
they're saying he's like low-key Mephisto. I think he's somebody.
He's somebody.
He said a clue when he was talking to Wanda about bringing Vision back to life.
Oh, it was the question that was asked about, well, it's not like we can bring a soul back to life, and it almost like a challenge to Wanda to like do it, like how the devil would tempt you.
And the
like,
hexagon in his office, like was just those little details. So I feel like he has to be somebody. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Matty Rants, can we talk about the fact we're only getting 7 damn episodes of Pose? Girl, Lisa, I gotta be real. Be lucky we're getting that.
Is that confirmed?
I was told it's 7. I was told it was 7. I have been told, though, also from others, it possibly they'll be doing another one, but I don't know. But I think it is 7. I think that's how what they could do with the time and for what the story they're trying to sell is. I do know there are some people on the set right now filming the final episode. That is the most I can do. That's the most I can do. But they're almost done, and we're probably going to get in the summer.
Well, 7 1-hour episodes. I mean, that's fair.
That's good. Like, we don't really need 15, 20
in 7 hours.
I mean, I'm here for 7 episodes because let's also be clear, like, most of those episodes can be long as hell, and those are their own movies in itself. You know, not like a Wanda 30 minutes of fuckery and it's a movie, but actually 20 minutes of a feature film. No, they're very long episodes, and we also need to remember that this is going to be filmed differently because of the pandemic. So scenes are not going to be played out with everybody in that motherfucker. And the fact that I know that some girls are coming back from previous seasons who we may not have even needed is already a feat in itself. Like, oh, you're bringing them back because I can only imagine you walking with 7 people and making that a whole season. So,
but like, also FX is used to doing sort of these awkwardly numbered seasons, right? Like they do between 7 and 13 all the time. So I feel like it's gonna like 7 episodes.
I would be more concerned with what American Horror Story is going to do versus Pose if you really want to go there. Like they need a better writing team.
It's inconsistent. It is inconsistent.
I mean, when was the last like really good American Horror Story? Like
Coven.
No. Really good.
No.
I liked Apocalypse.
Oh God, no.
No.
It stumbled.
Was good, but they had the 10 episode limit, so they had to rush it.
Yeah, and I thought they spent too much time in the bunker. Oof, that part.
That too. I agree with you.
We were down there with Jeffrey Boyer Chaplips for too longer. I was like, this is getting on my last nerves.
Yeah.
And Dynasty Legend can't hold it together. I love you, but they didn't give you too many scenes to where you could have kept me interested in this bit. So Hotel was good.
Scared the hell out of me.
Because Colt was airing after the shit that we were seeing on the news. We was like, oh shit, this is real.
When she pulled out them intestines, I was done. I was like, oh, so this is Kathy Bates is on that real shit. This is
I
misery.
couldn't watch that at night anymore.
Yeah, there were scenes where the pig heads would pop up a little deep in the cut, and it was like, okay, hold up, y'all. Like, this is FX. We didn't go to the movie theaters and see like, The Conjuring or some shit. I don't need that today. But this is supposed to be about sirens or mermaids this season. That's going to be somewhat of a factor. Yeah, it's supposed to be something to do with the water, something to do with the beach. I don't know if they're going to do a Jaws mixture of this as well.
Well,
But
Angelica Ross is coming back, so that's great.
absolutely, we're all very happy for our good sis to get that booking because talent is talent, and we want to see talent showed. What was the worst season of American Horror Story? Freak Show for me. Freak Show was horrible.
Horrible.
Offensive. Yeah, it was also offensive. Like, yeah, I hated.
For that, I would say Cult. That was terrible.
Oh, you know what? That might just take. Yeah, because Cult was boring, boots, boring.
It was too election focused too.
Y'all, I disagree. So yes, I think Freak Show is the worst, but I think the second worst is Asylum.
Yes, I was going to say that, but I know a lot of people love Asylum.
I liked Asylum. I thought that was crazy.
I was confused as fuck. I lost.
I understand that Asylum is about like the terrible things that people can do to each other, but they started too many storylines and didn't have enough time to wrap it up. So at the end of the episode, there's still 101 questions that we don't have the answer to.
What about Pepper, who found her way through several seasons?
Who was abducted in the beginning?
The alien storyline was messy.
I cried at the end. There was so much going on. I was totally here for the fuckery of it all. Like I really did. I liked Asylum better than Murder House, to be honest.
Which one was season 7?
Cult, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think that was.
Oh, Cult. It was Cult. Okay, and then Apocalypse.
No, I thought
1984 was actually. You know what? That might be the worst one.
That was a bad one too.
Man,
show.
It had so much promise. It was almost there, and then that third episode.
I never finished.
Child, once you found out the people at the camp turned into ghosts, that was I let it go.
It was his attempt to make Murder House bigger and keep them.
I just needed one person to die and then come back and then be the ghost that was there that was trying to communicate with the people who were still trying to survive. That would have been more interesting than this entire everybody's dead. There's a concert happening now. Kill, kill, kill. Like that was stupid.
He was very stupid.
And then you took the Night Stalker and you made him a joke on that because if you saw the Netflix documentary on him, honey, that was scary in LA at the time.
All about that damn season.
Baby. Like, yeah, 1984 went shit. Angelica Ross was like somewhat a villain, but not a villain. It didn't make any sense. Like you're this crazy nurse that's trying to get what? Like, oh girl, you're working.
Alex kept calling her Nurse Candy. Like that's how you like reviewed the show, like Nurse Candy.
Nurse Candy.
It was like release the killer for a social experiment or something.
Yes, she was doing it to do research, so that way she can get back on everyone's good graces. It was dumb. Yeah, Murder House was okay because that was like an introduction for me. But going back to Murder House, it was like, here's a story, ka-kloop, here's a story, ka-kloop, here's a story, ka-kloop. By the way, he's dead. Like,
I mean, it was good for a first season.
It was a good way to bring us into the stories he was going to tell.
I still think Coven was the one though. That was
always be that girl. I was too.
That girl.
You put all the bad bitches in the same room? Okay. Put them all in there.
Girl, from the wardrobe budget to the it was everything.
That was Jessica's best character.
All the gays were trying to bet on who the next Supreme was going to be. Like, it was just...
That was all of their best characters.
Balenciaga
burned at the stake while yelling a designer, girl. That is the gayest thing ever. It was everything. I was like, oh, brilliance. The flag is waving supreme at Hamburger Mary's right now. Go on. We're not going to talk about Tylisha Perry. We were not going to
bring her here. Don't bring her here.
Who?
Tyler Perry.
Because we talk about lists. Okay. I want to support my people. That's how I have to start this. I want to support everybody black in Aquaria. I do. No, I do want to support him. But I got to be real. There is no way in hell that I'm going to sit here and lie to y'all and say that he didn't make maybe just one movie that was actually fucking good. Everything else has been trash. And that's just the reality of it.
One movie, and he fucked up the sequel.
But see, sometimes the movies are so bad.
Actually,
funny.
Two movies, because you're talking about Why Did I Get Married?
Yeah, that was a good movie.
The other one was The Family That Prays, was a
dang
fantastic movie.
I think that was my first exposure to Kathy Bates that I can recall.
Really?
I think so.
What?
Wow.
Not Misery? Not
Misery?
Not the block of wood being put between the man's face and the cock-a-doodie car. Like none of that.
That's iconic.
Have you seen Misery though?
Misery.
Have you seen Misery?
You need to go watch Misery right now.
That's homework, friend. I promise you. You're welcome. A lot of iconic moments through just pop culture history happened in Misery.
I'm surprised. 80s babies, right?
No, he's not 80s baby. I'm 80s baby.
Oh, okay.
He in that 90 group.
Oh, okay.
I thought the 84 man, he was born in 84.
Everybody thinks that.
Right. What was the 84 supposed to?
Yeah, I'm 86.
Why the 84?
Those are my two favorite numbers.
Okay.
Chris, that was my first question to him when I met him. I was like, so what's the numbers about? Favorite numbers? I was like, can I see your driver's license?
August 4th, maybe?
Not even.
No, he's a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio.
No.
It has nothing to do with me. I'm like identifiable, nothing.
Nothing.
And that's why we say Jamar 84, not just Jamar, because that is very distinctive. Boom, boom. Okay. You know.
Sorry, go ahead, Matty.
No, I'm sorry. What did Rachel Dolezal say? What did you say? Raven said what? I called Raven Rachel. Look at you and your light skinned ways. Don't do it. What were you saying?
I completely forgot.
Because you high, bitch. Okay, so listen. Because you are baked, Ziti. All right. I forgot what I was going to say. No, I know I didn't. Actually, Jamar, no, I'm saying Misery is an essential film to watch. If I'm going to give you anything with Kathy Bates, it's The Shining, Misery, and like there's 3 other movies that I always tell. If you want to
Tomatoes,
Silence of the Lambs, like
Taxi Driver with Robert De Niro, you want to see someone act their ass off, bitch. Joaquin Phoenix had to watch that movie to get the Joker together. If anybody wants that reference point of what he was staring at, that's how you watch someone literally lose their mind in a film. Yeah, there's a lot of old school movies that are necessary.
And watch Dolores Claiborne
and Schindler's List. Now it's going to be tough. Schindler's List will be tough, but that's an essential movie to watch. Hell, Sophie's Choice with Meryl Streep back in the day when that
Jesus, not Sophie's Choice, girl.
Like there are some movies you have to watch because it's like holy shit. Like that was one of the movies too. I'm telling you, before Halle Berry was a crackhead looking for her child again from Jessica Lange, there was Meryl Streep in Sophie's Choice. Had to make a decision. Ooh, girl, I'll never get over that. Too much for me. It's too much for me. All right, y'all. We've got 2 hours into this. Y'all need to review T.S. Madison's show like you do Wandavision. You know what's funny? I actually saw the first episode and I was thinking about doing something for it, but I could possibly bring it up each and every week on the panel to talk about our good sis T.S. Madison and the experience. So that way we continue with the love that we show. But other than that, I'm ready to wrap this up and get on to my Nintendo Switch and order some food. So what we're going to do, and possibly watch the Golden Globes.
And Attack on Titan.
Oh, that part too. That part. I'm watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
Every Sunday.
Y'all just tell me when the season's over so I can binge, because I'm not cliffhanging myself with no.
I mean, you still going to wait a year. Because you don't be watching shit on time.
No, I'm intentionally not watching Attack on Titan.
I literally have to skip it every time it comes up on my end. I'm not watching it on purpose, Chris, because I have to binge every anime. I hate it.
I can't wait for anime. I just want to
Yeah, Boruto finally got good. The first part of it was just.
I stopped watching Boruto. I haven't watched Boruto in like a year and a half.
I've never seen it.
Did you watch Naruto?
I watched Naruto and Naruto and Shippuden.
You hear my Texas Naruto? Do you hear me? Okay. I don't ever do Naruto. No, Naruto. Nivea. She was once a singer.
Not Nivea.
And she sometimes lotions you up if you don't have Ashley Moody. All right, y'all.
Power, pain.
I take it to the laundry, man. Too bad that song was written by a nasty motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Was it Nivea the one with Complicated?
Yeah.
Yes.
She's also the one that got the 9 kids by the dream.
Don't
Are you talking about Kiki Watt?
No, that is
all right. Listen, listen. Kiki stayed pregnant. I love Kiki,
stay with baby,
but I promise you that is the best oven that is walking around right now. Do you hear me?
Myrtle.
You put some dough in, that cookie is baked. Okay.
She be having kids like it's a hobby.
I mean, like, can you imagine that tax return?
I'm like, girl, you can have
it's like a football team,
5-person band and a production team with just your kids.
Offense and defense, y'all. Like come on, kickoff teams, girl.
Kiki Wyatt and her husband are the new John and Kate plus 8. Like they just be having kids.
Plus 10.
I think she's at 10 now. She has
I mean,
football team.
I got 8 brothers and 2 sisters now, but they were from separate different occasions and all persuasions.
And she gave birth to all 10 individually.
All of them.
10 pregnancies.
Push.
That's a lot of pregnancies.
It's amazing what the body can do. That's what I keep thinking. I'm like, damn. Like, I really like sitting down after Chipotle and you doing this type of stuff. Come on with it. Come on.
The majority of her adult life pregnant.
9 months a pop. You did it 10 times, girl.
It does. If you need somebody to procreate, quiet, girl, please have this.
Mephisto then walked up on Kiki and was like, girl, listen. I need you to have some kids, girl.
If it's the end of the world, okay, they're going to keep Kiki, okay? We're going to make sure we are going to replenish the earth. And they're all going to sing. All of them can be singers, okay? The whole earth will be a chorus. Just I can't. Okay, y'all, let me end this before we start dragging other people into this conversation that haven't been talked about in years. Jamar84, if you could do for me a favor and tell everybody where they can find you on social media.
Okay, so you can find me on social media at Jamar84. That's Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, with the exception of TikTok, which is Jamar840.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah. See, Diggy1, you're up next here, baby. What's going on with your social medias?
Yeah, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, CDIGGI1, as well as my own YouTube, same name. And you can find me on Pop Roast with Alexander Rogers on his channel, as well as the Spotify and Apple podcasts.
Fabulous. Blakisha, you just so happen to be next in line here. What's up, Blue Wall? Where can they find you in your 2 locations?
You can find me on Twitter at RowleyB or on Instagram at RowleyB and on Twitter at BARowley86.
This is every episode you do that.
We're going to have to talk about this team here. Get your social medias together and find you another platform. You give them 3s, girl, 3s. Dooley, underscore noted. Where can they find you?
I am Dooley noted with 2 underscores in the middle on Instagram. You can also find me there at DooleyDoesFood. That's my business account, which just so happens to be the name of my YouTube channel. New video dropping tomorrow. It is fried chicken salad. She's beautiful. She's delicious.
3. He gave 3.
And you can also hit me up on the Twitter, but I'm underscore Dooley noted underscore.
Yes, give them really hard options to find you. Thank you so much, Dooley noted.
Maybe Matty into getting a third like YouTube account.
How about you just start working on the one you've had? Okay, everybody. When you get a Gmail account, everyone gets a YouTube channel. They just don't know it.
Okay.
That's the truth.
That's true.
By the way, everybody, y'all all have YouTube channels because you have an account, all T. So if you ever wanted to start it up, never say never. Get on up. Get you a nice ring light at Walmart for $30 and push through, bitch. Okay.
$30.
This light was $30. Yes, and she's
mine
giving
was $80.
Oh, mine was more than that, girl.
honeys, y'all sometimes just gotta go places. That's anywho. I actually had $150 lighting set equipment, and all of it broke, so that's why we have this light. And she's cheap and right. All right, it's Matty Rants. You already know what the T is. That's why you're here. Find me everywhere at Matty Rants and at the Matty Rants on Twitter. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe if you've been sitting here like, these people are funny. I love this. Yeah, join in, bitch. We're here. Okay. Drag Race reviews coming up. Fortunate Rants will be back in March. I'm also going to do something else extra. I know me and Jamel have to do a food video soon. I know me and CBD got to do a review on something soon. Solo Dolo and Jamar going to be back up in there when time is right and when things are not so heavy, baby. We were talking about Dreamgirls earlier. Thanks for tuning in. Wandavision, if you ain't watched it, don't be here Sunday in the late hours because we're going to talk about it. Drag Race is on Thursdays for UK, Fridays for hopefully we'll be back Friday for season 3. At this point. Also, don't forget that there are other shows coming up too that we're all going to be that we're all like. And if you have anything we want us to talk about, don't forget to tag us on social media, like some of you have been doing. I appreciate that, and we may bring it up in the panel. All right. So, like I say all the time, listen. Thank you so much for tuning in. All hugs and kisses, our best love and wishes. It's your boy Matty Rants with Jamar D4 with C-Diggy1 with Blakisha and Dooley _ noted. Have yourselves a great rest of your Sunday or Monday, wherever you're at. Take care of your shit. I'm not even saying self. Your shit. Mind your business. Wash your hands. And don't send hate to nobody. Ain't nobody need that shit in their life, okay? Take care, everyone. And we'll holler at you the next time.
Bye.
Listen.